Have you ever heard someone speak in a different language and think, wow, they sound like a completely different person? In a city like Vancouver, where more than half the population speak 2 or more languages, we are hearing speakers switch languages all the time. As a linguist in this beautiful and linguistically diverse city, I wanted to explore whether switching languages impacts the way we hear them. You see, your voice carries not only your words, but they carry you. And what I mean by that is your voice reflects your physical traits. So the shape of your mouth, the mass and length of your throat tissue, and it also encodes learned and social information, like the languages that you speak, where you're from, perhaps how you feel about yourself in terms of social class and gender. Now, my research question is, do listeners pay attention more to biological cues or social learned components when they're trying to identify a speaker? And to explore this question, I ran an online experiment where listeners were presented with 2 pairs of voices. So they heard a voice such as 안녕하세요, 제 이름은 조실비아입니다. And then they heard a voice such as hello, my name is Sylvia Cho. And we chose Korean and English as a comparison because research shows that the sound patterns of these 2 languages are very, very different. So what we found was striking. In fact, even when you're hearing the same speaker, when they are speaking in different languages, you are much more likely to think that you are listening to a different person. What does this mean? Well, this means that when we switch languages, it not only changes how you sound, but who you sound like. And this has many real-world implications. Any from criminal investigations that may use voice, recordings to analyze a suspect, or to AI-driven voice recognition technology that may use a single language to model their data. I believe the findings of my research have provide insight into something more profound about human interaction. When we listen to voices, we are choosing to pay attention to the social identity, the language, the emotion, the aspects of a voice which often the speaker has control over, rather than those biological traits that we have little control over. This suggests that perhaps what defines a person is something that is learned and social rather than physical. So to conclude, our voices are not just a delivery vehicle for what we say, but they are also a medium to express who we are. Thank you.